thought maybe I could share some tips that could be helpful for setting up your breastfeeding journey if you're having a hospital birth. Hey, my name's Talita. I am a community midwife working at a birth center, lactation consultant at the hospital. I also provide in-home support for people who need it. One is research ahead of time whether or not your hospital has a lactation consultant and what are the hours. So at the hospital I work at, we have lactation support only during the day, during the week. So it's not typical to have overnight support, and it's not typical to have weekend support. So it might be helpful for you to know that. Second thing, know that you can place an order for a lactation consultant to come to your room. The nurses should be well versed in being able to help you in terms of getting a deep latch, in terms of answering your questions about breastfeeding, giving you some reassurance. However, if you do want a lactation consultant to come to your room, it may be helpful to actually ask for your nurse to put in an order for a lactation consultant to visit you. Next tip, bring your breastfeeding pillow with you. If you have a tool at home that you're going to be using, it would be good to start off with that because you can get yourself used to how to position yourself while you are in the hospital. When you get back home, you just continue doing what has been working for you the last couple days. Another tip, limit your visits if you can. There are a lot of people coming in and out of the hospital room in terms of the staff, and especially if you have a lactation consultant that's able to visit you, they might not be spending that much time. And so if you have a lot of family members, sometimes you might not feel comfortable breastfeeding or learning to breastfeed or practicing breastfeeding while you have family in the room. And sometimes the family members have opinions that might not be helpful in terms of your breastfeeding journey if their opinions are different than yours. I have seen some family members be super supportive and encouraging, and sometimes the patient feels really defeated because of the comments that people are making, and they feel like they have to perform in front of their family members. One other tip is make your goals known to your hospital staff. Sometimes people will say they're breastfeeding and then they give a bottle of formula and then they give another bottle, and so then sometimes the staff doesn't have breastfeeding is important to this patient on their radar. So it could be good to let your needs be known and continue to advocate for yourself to get the support you need while you're in that space. The last bonus tip I would say is to reach out to lactation support in the community, hopefully prenatally or soon after you leave the hospital, or even actually before you leave the hospital. Set that up for yourself. So even if you're not having an issue, it would be good to stay on top of it and keep things that are going well. So thanks so much, and let me know what questions I can answer for you. Keep in mind that I offer a lactation and love space on Monday evenings. I can provide individual virtual lactation support online from anywhere in the world, and I also offer in-home support lactation services here in Memphis. Hope you have a good one.